Welcome back to Overland Florida, everybody. I'm Kevin. This is Goose, joining us behind the camera. And today's video, we're actually going to review our Runaway Venturist camper. It is a 6x8 model, and it's hard to believe we've actually already had this for a full year now. We've used it quite a bit. I would say we probably used it more than the average person that probably buys their camper. Between Jillian using it for work and traveling across the Southeast, and recently we bought property in North Carolina, so we try to go up there and visit it as much as possible, and we bring our little camper up there with us. We're trying to figure out things that we don't like about this camper, or that we would tell people are dislikes and to watch out for. And honestly, we really can't find anything we don't like about it. What we really liked about it was it's just so simple. It's a composite box, and the inside is relatively empty, and you just build it out however you want. And that's worked out really well for us because as you're going to find out in another video where I show the actual build out things that we've done to it, we can kind of just build it out, and if we don't like it a couple months later, we can change it up, and it's basically just a clean slate every time you go to change something about it. But one of the things that really sold us on it is it's all composite. There's no wood in this trailer anymore. After I think 2019 or 2020, they did away with all the wood, so you don't have to worry about any kind of rot. The roof panel right here is actually one piece. There's no seams in it, so you don't have to worry about any kind of holes, any kind of leaks. So that was another positive. The roof panel itself has a 5-year warranty, so if you have any kind of cracks in the composite material, fiberglass or whatever, you can bring it back and they'll fix the roof for you. So that was a very big plus. Also, the Timbren axle-less suspension. As you can see, Jillian's 4Runner is built out. We try to do trail riding as often as possible, especially in North Carolina. Our property is right on the Georgia Traverse, so whenever we go up there, we just kind of do day trips, different sections, and that's where the suspension came in really handy for the camper. Outside of that, we sat here and tried to think about things we didn't like about it, and honestly, the only thing we thought was kind of annoying and we struggle with every single time that we use this camper is there's 3 doors. We got the optional door on the rear, and they're not all keyed the same. So we have a whole key ring right here of all the different locks. So every time we go up to the door, we gotta stick a key in, doesn't work, go to the next one, stick that key in, and it gets really, really annoying. So we would recommend that Runaway either just key all the locks the same, or you're gonna have to do it yourself or something like that. But it is really annoying having all these different keys for all the different locks. But other than that, like I said, we like the suspension. We researched it, we knew what we were buying and getting and paying for before we kind of just went out there and bought it. Like I said, as far as a small 6x8 teardrop style or square drop trailer, whatever you want to call it, it is probably the most affordable one, and by far the only one that I know of in today's market that is all composite. You're not gonna have to worry about any kind of wood rotting away. So that's everything that we really don't like about the outside of the trailer. But on the inside, there's really 2 main things. It seems that all the Runaway campers come with a 5,000 BTU air conditioner, and generally they're white. This one comes with a black one to match the black wheels, the black fenders, and some other things that are add-ons. But for whatever reason, the one in the Venturist doesn't come with a remote, so it's kind of annoying. So if we're both sleeping in bed and for whatever reason I want to turn the air conditioner on, off, up or down, I literally have to climb over Jillian just to crawl to the air conditioner to adjust it or whatnot. So it'd be really nice to have a remote with this model. You would think that this model would be the one that had the remote because it cost more for the Venturist package. That's just something we noticed right away, is everybody else seemed to have a remote except for us, which is no big deal, I guess. But and also all the door jambs, the fit and finish, we've noticed that it's just really easy to bend these, and it seems that the door itself, sometimes there's big gaps. Like right here you can see rubber seal right here. It's really close right there, and then even if you were to adjust this and get the door situated, it doesn't take much to just bend it back again. So whenever we're inside the camper, sometimes you can see light coming through, and sometimes the light's coming in through here, sometimes you can see it through this crack right here. But it just seems like the doors, maybe they're just because it's aluminum, it's easy to bend. Maybe they're kind of cheap, going in and out. If you put your weight on it leaning, it might just move that threshold a little bit. But We've never had water come in, so I guess that's a big deal, but you will notice it during the wintertime when you're trying to sleep. You can just feel that cool air coming right through the gaps all around the door. I'd say there's probably more gaps on the rear door just because it's a larger door frame than this one. But it is adjustable. You can take like a hammer and a little aluminum bar or something like that and bend all the aluminum straight. But like I said, it doesn't last very long. It will bend itself back, especially if you're doing off-roading and the box is kind of twisting a little bit. But for the most part, that is the only thing that we could find that we could tell you that we didn't like about the trailer. We like how simple it is. There's nothing to it. It's not going to rot. You can leave this thing outside in the yard if it doesn't fit in your garage. You don't have to worry about really the wood getting moldy. You don't have to worry about leaks or anything. So like I said, there's really not much after a whole year of using this thing that we do not like. So as far as selling points as to why we chose this trailer over others is basically the Venturist package. The price is between $12,000 and like $13,000. And with that came a 6x8 box, which is plenty of room for us to sleep comfortably, the dog, all their camping gear, shelving, and it came with the air conditioner. Came with the one-piece roof, which is really nice. Your choice up to 35-inch tires. This came with BFGs, and we actually got the matching tire size for Jillian's 4Runner. That way, if we can use her spare on the trailer and whatnot. So that was very important. And they also will match your lug pattern. So you can do like Jeep, you can do Ford, and you can do Toyota. So we have the 6 lug to match Toyota. So whether you're pulling behind a 4Runner, a FJ, a Sequoia, Tundra, whatever you want, you can actually match the bolt pattern, so you can swap the spare tires, which is really nice. So for not having very many cons as to owning this, I think what really sold us on it was just the simplicity of the size of it, being able to park it in a garage or in the backyard, moving it around. It rolls really easy, especially with the off-road tongue jack that they have. So hooking it up to the vehicle, moving it around campsites, very simplistic owning it in that respect. Just the fact that it's all composite, we're not going to worry about any kind of leaks or getting any kind of condensation, mold, mildew growing in there on wood. Because once you start getting a leak in the window and the wood getting all nasty, you're talking about replacing walls and whatnot, and we're not going to have to worry about it. Or with this trailer particularly, but also just the price. For the off-road package, 6x8, I want to say it was between like $12,000 and like $13,000. And if you're going to look at basically the same options on other brands, you're talking like almost $23,000, and that's a big difference. And I think it was just some of those factors right there, just the fact that how simple it is, and that the inside is just a box and a clean slate that we can design the interior ourselves, I think is what really sold us. So not to drag this out, but I think we don't have any really cons about owning this, and I would highly recommend this to friends and family. They are located in Ocala, Florida. I'll put a link to the website in the description, and if you want to check it out, they have display models there at their showroom in Ocala, Florida. So thanks for watching, guys.